Welcome back to the channel. So in today's episode, I'm going to do a breakdown and install of this Ironclad Metalworks passenger side seat swivel. So, first things first, this is my swivel. I pre-ordered it from Ironclad Metalworks. I found him, I think his name's Derek. I found him on my Astro Safari Facebook group I'm on. He was like posting about designing and building a swivel and that he was accepting pre-orders, and I was like, yeah, you know what? I'm going to order this pre-order. And this thing is $389 American. So I don't know what that is in Canadian dollars, but obviously that's what I deal in. So it's $389 American. And while I was at it, they also sell these little cup holder improvers for $22 on their website. So I ordered that. I'll probably make a short little video of that later. But for now, I'm talking about my seat swivel. So I think I paid an extra like $65 or something like that American to get it shipped here. And UPS dinged me $153 like arrived at my house. I had to pay COD, that's what I'm trying to say. So they charged me $153 on delivery, which is, let me see this little breakdown here, which is GST $61.70, broker fee $86.95, and a $4.35 broker GST. So I'm going to be totally honest with you. That makes this very expensive, and it makes UPS feel like they absolutely gouged me. Because there's no way this was an $87 plus tax broker fee. That adds $90 to the price. Again, if you're shipping this to Canada, it's going to be expensive. Personally, I managed to hustle enough Christmas lights to almost offset the entire cost of this thing. I made $480 selling Christmas lights that I literally got free at the dump. And yeah, it was pretty awesome. And I made that money, and I knew, like at the time, like I didn't have extra money sitting around, but I saw this come up. I wanted to buy one. He was selling them. I don't know if he's going to sell them indefinitely. Like I don't know how many orders he got, but I made that money. I sold the little drummer bears for $180. I sold a snowman with no nose for $80. I sold a Santa with puppies. Everybody loves puppies. And a snowman with a sled. And yeah, that was $480. I got it free. Hustled it, Gary V style. Paid off this. So, this swivel here, he sent it out. Comes with a little sticker. Ironclad Metalworks sticker. I got a little hardware. I got I guess it's a handle end. And then I got some hardware, which is everything I should need from what I understand. And this swivel here, if you undo this front lock thing, it pulls out, and then, let me do this right here. And then you can pull on this, and it swivels, and it locks in, locks in, locks in. This would be way easier once there's a seat on it and it's mounted to the ground and not sitting on this table that I'm trying to prevent scratching. But yeah, fully functioning. And this thing itself is like built pretty strong. Like it has a really nice look to it. Like it looks quality. It's quite heavy. It's honestly stylish too, with like the way he's cut out the squares. I know he put a lot of time and effort into designing this, so I'm impressed with it. And other than the fact it cost me damn $800 Canadian to get it here, I am actually very excited for this. So yeah, I don't think there's really much else to say, so I'll just meet you out. Front seat's already out of the van in the garage, so I'll meet you out at the seat, swivel. We're going to put it together and see how this process goes. So Derek at Ironcloud, he made 17-page instruction book, how-to guide, available online. That shows you exactly what to do. So that's what I'm going to follow along here. So first things first, I got to separate this platform from the seat. So there's 4 bolts here at the back. You'll see them. You're going to have to adjust the seat rails from forward to backwards, like slide it to undo the bolts front and rear. But it's a 10mm bolt. Put the bolts somewhere safe, because we are going to reuse those. Now we got to slide this thing back. Oh. Dang it. I always find a way to make things difficult. That's just how I roll. Base is off the chair. I'll set this aside. My seatbelt guide fell off. I'll keep that with it. I don't really know where it came from, but I will figure it out. Back to the base, back to the instructions. Step 4, rivet removal, which is going to be a nightmare if it's anything like the rivet removal in my most recent ball joint video, but these rivets seem smaller. Hopefully, be substantially easier. Okay, so chair, seat, fully assembled. I got these bolts hanging in here. Everything's loose because I'm about to mount this to the base. And it told me on the instructions, which I said, good instructions, leave everything loose. Said it assembled, put the spring I took off back in, this little retainer thingy. And it's about to go on the base right here. So those bolt up into here. Make sure you have the right side, the correct side facing the front, and see how this goes. Okay, this seat is totally put together. I double checked these to make sure they were tight. I tightened up these are tight. Everything's all assembled here. I put my handle on. So I pretty much just have to take this, put it in the van, bolt it in. There's 4 bolts that hold it in. Theoretically, probably the easiest part. So yeah, I'll let you see this a little bit better, and then we'll meet at the van, and I'll put this in and do a little swivel. Okay, so it slides forward and back. Works as it should. The recline still works as it should. I'm gonna hop up in here. But I undid the little lock at the front here. And we are going to. Where's my handle? Here's my handle. If I pull my handle, I spin. So here I hit. What happens if I slide more forward? Slider forward. Well, so that fits totally around. So theoretically, I can sit in here and I can chill. This is way more comfortable than sitting back there. Theoretically, I could have a second person chilling on my bed, and there's more room here. There's gonna be way more open space here. So I'm really glad I bought this thing. I'm glad that Ironclad Metalworks makes it. I don't really know what else to say. That's the end of this episode. Next episode will be a little short one. I'll test the Ironclad Metalworks in my cup holders that don't currently exist up here. But yeah, other than that, have a good night.